My name is Ryan, and I am a veteran. I had one tour of duty in Afghanistan with 10th Mountain. And then in 2012, I spent the rest of my time in active duty training in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. So, what is the swamp? You have heard this term used in the media to describe the bureaucracy in Washington, D.C. And many people who are outside Washington might have trouble understanding this term. So while training in Fort Bragg, I developed some health issues. I had trouble sleeping. My memory was not working well, and I noticed that the light was starting to bother me, um, and I was easily startled with the slightest of sound. I knew something was wrong. Because of these symptoms, I went into the TBI clinic thinking that I possibly did something to my brain with a few bad jumps during airborne training. Perhaps hitting the ground at 22 feet per second several times over the course of 4 years caused a mild traumatic brain injury. So, at the clinic, I did some tests. I checked some boxes, but they didn't give me any answers or any real treatment options. So I continued on and did the best to ignore all the pain, like a good soldier would, like an infantryman would. I kept thinking to myself that when I get out, I'll just go to the VA and surely they can help me. Like most people, I was thinking that the VA, over any other medical organization, should be experts in service related injuries and chronic pain. So in 2016, I visited the VA clinic for the first time. This, of course, set off months and months of struggle and frustration, seeing many doctors. And do note that, I'm not an amputee. I am not a burn victim. I did not suffer from a singular IED explosion. But somehow, I've gone through 4 primary care doctors. I've met with 4 different VA neurologists, altogether, including specialists. I've seen probably 30 doctors. I have the same 4 symptoms that I had when I started, plus several new things. And I know you could be thinking right now, surely, it couldn't be all bad. All those doctors in that large facility with all that money, with all the medical equipment and staff, surely a veteran can get an answer to his questions. I think my fellow citizens would be shocked to know of the immense waste that is going on in the VA. I have not found the VA to be efficient towards getting results to a patient. They do not seem very coordinated at diagnosing a patient, getting them to a cure, to improvement, to a treatment. Many of my appointments, the doctor would only be in the room for 3 to 4 minutes. And it was more than obvious that they did not research my medical history, at least not very thoroughly. It seemed like they were just there to check a few boxes, write a few notes, and then move on to the next patient. So recently, here in 2020, I requested my medical file. And this file is 4,330 pages long. It is not so much that it's a lot of paper, but it's what all that paper represents. 7 years of frustration and about $350,000 from taxpayers. So, if you are an undecided voter, consider the waste of your taxpayer dollars going on at the VA and with other government bureaucracies. And as a veteran, I'm pleading with my fellow citizens to vote against the swamp. This election is not about the tone of Donald Trump's tweets. It's about responsible government. Trump made a promise to veterans, and he kept that promise. Specifically, for veterans, he had created the White House hotline, which I have called 3 times. He has signed the Mission Act and brought more accountability to the dysfunctional administrators. These are real improvements. I witnessed this myself. I lived it. From everything that I've heard and all the interviews, I think any reasonable person can make the judgment that the opponent, Joe Biden, represents the swamp. He has been there for 47 years. No one can think of anything he has done for veterans. If a veteran can get better, get cured, or at least improve their health, then it is better for everyone. This is why I'm pleading with you to vote against the swamp and vote for Donald Trump November 3rd. Thank you.